there. How do I record? Cool. Spaced Out the podcast, episode 1, coming to you in video. I'm Mike.
I'm Derek.
This is Derek. Yeah, we just talk. We don't really have an agenda or anything. We just talk about what's in our minds. I got the space, the fancy space backdrops.
It's pretty snazzy.
I thought it was a good theme. Like, I told you how I came up with the name Spaced Out the Podcast.
Yeah, you should tell the viewers.
I bought the backdrops first, and then I came up with the name Space. I thought that would be cool backdrops for a podcast, and so it kind of a little bit reverse engineered, a little bit, but it worked out, I think. Oh yeah. So, was there anything on your mind that you wanted to talk about? I had. We went to a festival. We went to Winterfest.
Winterfest 2006? 2026.
26, there you go.
I wish it was 2006.
No. Oh, we should play that game. Where were you in 2006?
What was I?
Where were you?
Where was I? I was cooking at Boston Pizza.
Were you there already then? Because I believe...
Yeah, they opened 2006 in the fall, and I was there for 2 years.
Because we were there... I was there in 2007, so you had been there, or you had already been... That's where we met.
Yeah.
You had been there already, and... Yeah, 2006, where was I? I think I was just living in Winkler, and...
You just doxed yourself.
I don't care.
All right.
Just living in Winkler and doing. I mean, that's. Yeah. I don't think I was doing. It's my second year living by myself, I think. But going back to festivals, 2026 on Saturday, yesterday, 2 days ago. Yeah, it was all right. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, there was.
I liked it. It was nice out, super nice out for February in Canada.
There was Bannock. There was a Polar Plunge. They were giving away coffee and hot chocolate. There was a bunch of people out on the ice fishing.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was festivals. Have you ever been to Festival de Voyageur?
It's been a long time. I think high school was the last time I went.
Okay, yeah, I think that I haven't been in like 10 years either.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What are your thoughts on festivals in general?
It depends. Like, it's a lot of people, right? So
right.
if you have a problem with being a sardine in that sometimes, anxiety goes up, but I don't know, post-COVID, any excuse to get out of the house and do something, especially for free, I'm on board.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel. And it was, and we went and saw some friends. Ran into your brother. That was fun. It was, over at the lake. My sister went and checked out some of the stuff in town, some of the festivities at the rec center, and said it was all right. There was good food. They had like cabbage stuffed pierogies at the Ukrainian pavilion or something.
Ukrainians love their cabbage and their pierogies.
Yeah, I've never had cabbage stuffed pierogies before. Have you?
Nope.
So I don't know. That sounds interesting, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Then we went to the Nerd Factory.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It's a store. It was a store where they sell like nerdy stuff. Was that mine?
Mine.
Okay.
I'll silence it.
And then it's a friend of ours who sells and buys and sells trinkets and nerdy like videos and like movies.
Collectibles.
There you go.
Yeah.
80s kid collectibles. And it was fun. So I went in there, visited with him, and looked at all the stuff. I bought stuff I didn't need, probably. Bought an Uzi water pistol.
YOLO though, right?
YOLO, yeah, exactly. From like the 80s. A lot of the stuff there is from like the 80s. But yeah, it's fun. I did message him about getting a table, and he's booked up for the next show.
Okay.
So that's not going to happen. But yeah, it's the fun little conventions he puts on and stuff like that. It's what'd you do yesterday? Did you do anything notable yesterday?
Oof. No, I slept late, and I visited my parents, and then since it's February here, usually it's -20. I walk my dogs all around town. I usually walk them to the park and back, but sidewalks were sheer ice on the way to the park, so then I took them uptown, and the dogs had a blast. It started kind of raining on us, and then my feet got wet, so then we headed home, and then I watched... what did I watch? Been doing a lot of movies lately. Yeah.
Yeah, I started watching Beer League last night. It's a movie from like 2006 with Artie Lang about a beer league baseball team.
Okay, I don't think I've seen it.
Started to watch it. I've seen it a few times, but it was on Amazon Prime. You don't remember what you watched yesterday? Okay.
I toked a little bit, so I don't recall.
That's the best. You ever get so stoned that you order food and you get the munchies, you order food, and then you forgot that you ordered food, so you start making your own?
No, I haven't. I don't order food often.
Oh, okay.
But I have started making food and then forgot what I was doing while cooking. But yeah.
Grandma's boy. When he grabs the pan out of the oven with his bare hands.
That one's a hard movie to find.
I have that on Blu-ray.
Nice.
And no, I had it on DVD. No, I have it on digital copy. That's right, on my Xbox. But it is a hard movie to find. Yeah, I've come across a few copies. We were talking about rare and hard to find movies the other day at the store, and Airheads is #1 Blu-ray. It's a movie from 1993.
Okay.
You seen Airheads? Brendan Fraser, Adam Sandler, Chris Farley, Steve Buscemi's in it.
Sounds familiar. What's the plot?
3 guys. They're like in a heavy metal band, and they're trying to get airplay. So they take over an radio station to force them at gunpoint to play their demo.
Okay.
So they get airplay and get signed, get a record deal. That's their plan, but it goes horribly awry. And it's a comedy.
Okay.
And yeah, it's Adam Sandler, Steve Buscemi, and Brendan Fraser are the main characters, and it's really good. From 1993, and in 2013 they released, it was an out of print, only like a limited print Blu-ray, so it's worth like $350 on eBay.
Wow.
They sell for between $300 and $400.
Okay.
And the DVD sells for $40. The VHS sells for $20. And so it's one of the more rare movies.
Okay. I remember what I watched now. It was the Tom Cruise movie Jack Reacher, I think.
Haven't seen it.
No?
Is it worth watching?
I thought it was alright, yeah. It was better than I expected.
Did you see the newest Mission Impossible?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I used to hate on Tom Cruise, but he's kind of growing on me.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah. He got a lot of bad press like 20 years ago being a Scientologist.
Yeah.
But then you hear interviews with other actors and they say how great he is to work with.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's like, okay. So yeah, I checked the first one out, and then I might watch the second one tonight. Yeah.
What is Scientology again?
Oof. I only have the basis understanding thanks to South Park.
Okay.
So they believe that before humans were on Earth, a spaceship crashed into a volcano, I want to say.
Okay.
And all these aliens died. And human beings, we're just primates, and the souls of those aliens are in us. So we're actually aliens. We're just inhabiting a primate body.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to think of that, but I mean, I believe in aliens because of space. Do you believe in aliens? they exist?
If space is as vast as they say it is a certainty that there is life out there. Maybe not as intelligent as us, but
yeah.
But who knows, right?
I think there's definitely something, because it's infinite, right? It keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a different dimension. Like you believe in there's like a you and there's like a me in a different dimension somewhere, in a different universe, doing different things.
Yeah.
You believe in that?
Multi-dimensional? That's kind of funny you brought that up. Yes. Yeah. Well, no, if space never ends, that means that there is different universes with different versions of us. Because if it never ends, then the possibilities are endless.
Right.
It hurts the brain to think about, though, right? Like,
oh, it does.
Yeah.
Like and then there's a simulation theory that this is just a simulation. Like some kid playing a game in a different dimension.
Yep.
Playing a video game, and then we're all just which is crazy to think about.
Smart people say that, I don't know who's smart people, but like the Elon Musk types say that we have about a 50% chance that this is a simulation.
Really?
Yeah.
It's that high?
Well, because we're on the cusp of being able to mimic reality like this with like chips in the brains and stuff like that, and AI, blah, blah, blah. There is like about a 50% chance that this could just be a simulation.
Have you heard of what's it called? CGM, continuous glucose monitor?
Yes.
It's a thing that goes under. It's subdermal. It's like a thing that looks like a patch, but like a little
for diabetic people and people that like exercise a lot, right?
Yeah. Well, they say it's not just for diabetics; it's for narcissists too.
Oh, really?
That's the joke.
Oh, okay.
It's for narcissists, the people who are constantly wanting to see what their sugar levels are at.
Okay.
It was a thing I saw. Do you know who Jordana Brewster is?
No.
She played Mia in the Fast and Furious movies. Mia Toretto, Vin Diesel's sister.
Yeah.
Paul Walker's love interest. Anyways, I follow her on Facebook, and she posts all these things. And she was doing this workout video, and then someone had commented on her thing. She's like, I didn't know you were a diabetic. And she said, I'm not a diabetic. I'm just a narcissist. And so it's linked to your phone. It's Bluetooth, and it constantly tells you your glucose levels.
Yeah.
So I don't know. If that's not a cyborg, if that's you're becoming a cyborg at that point.
No, transhumanism, right?
Right.
Like we're all kind of on the spectrum of transhumanism because we all wear wearable technology and or have a cell phone.
Yeah.
Theoretically, like I've always found transhumanism interesting, but it really did start when we started traveling in a car, right?
Right.
Because we've been able to, over our own, motion, we can travel. But once we created something that can bring us vast distances, I know it's external, but same thing as our phone and our smartwatches, hearing aids, glasses.
Pacemakers.
Yep. And it's a J curve, right? And
right.
We're right about here. And it's about to shoot right the fuck up.
I think a pacemaker would technically make you a cyborg. If you can't live without that, that's helping your heartbeat.
Yeah.
When's chips in the brains? When's that going to happen? Like what? You know how sometimes you have trouble remembering things? What if you could upgrade your RAM? Like what if they could start, maybe not chips, but like injecting stem cells into your brain to start making parts of your brain work better?
Yeah, no, I think that the next step for mankind longevity would be nanobots, right?
Okay.
Nanotech, because then you can inject it into your brain, or you wouldn't even have to take it in your brain because it would get there eventually. But, your brain goes through damage throughout your life. So then once you're able to start repairing neurons, and more importantly, creating new ones, and then because we die because our DNA degrades over time, right?
Right.
So if there were nanobots in your bloodstream they could go, okay, this gene is defective because it's been replaced too many times. There's a break in the code. They could just go in there and repair it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mind blowing. I can't believe that's where we're heading. That's where we're headed. And then, because we can already do blood transfusions.
Yep.
Stem cells.
We can program viruses to attack cancer now.
Really?
Yeah. And that's how gene editing is done, is they take a virus and they program it to attack a certain gene or a certain issue. And yeah, gene CRISPR, I believe. They are training viruses to attack only certain types of cells.
Really?
Yeah.
Gene CRISPR. Huh. And then we'll start to be able to, well, they can already kind of control the weather a little bit. You've heard of salt? You've heard of salting the clouds?
Yeah.
Where they spray planes with salt in them, and then they make it rain, essentially. They do it in Saudi Arabia a lot.
Yep, Dubai. And then there's also HAARP, which is radio waves of some sort that push up, I want to say the ionosphere, but part of our atmosphere. And like, that's why I take, whenever somebody uses the word climate change, I'm like, well, there's governments and factors that people have already been fucking with their environment, so we can't take any data as concrete because there is already foreign entities that have been manipulating the weather.
Right. Yeah. I was listening to an older Rogan podcast with Ryan Graves. He was a fighter pilot in the U.S. Navy, and he was talking about seeing they don't call them UFOs anymore. They call them something else. They call
UAPs.
UAPs. Unmanned aerial projectile or unmanned aerial phenomenon. Okay. And they were constantly seeing like these. It looked like a dark gray or black cube inside. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you heard this podcast?
Yeah, it's
inside a sphere.
Sphere inside of a cube, or a cube inside of a sphere.
Yeah. And it tracks on their radar, and it can block their radar and or like scramble it, and it like does really weird things.
Mm-hmm.
And they can get really close to them. Someone almost hit one of the pilots almost hit one, and they were just seeing them. They don't see them overseas. They just see them when they're like in America training.
Yeah.
Or did they see them overseas?
They've seen them come out of water too.
Oh yeah.
Which opens the question of Atlantis.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is.
Or it can be, maybe it's not aliens. Maybe it's just technology that a country has that nobody knows about.
Could be time travel too.
Whoa.
Or fourth or fifth dimensional beings as well.
That's crazy to think about.
Could be angels or demons, if you believe.
Yeah, I don't believe in no ghosts.
You don't believe in no ghosts? I was actually walking my dogs before this, and I'd just thought of something. Are you familiar with what a Dyson sphere is?
No, explain it to me. It sounds familiar.
So a Dyson sphere would be a sphere that a intelligent, species would, because all stars will eventually burn out, right?
Okay.
So what you would do is you'd build a sphere around your star to collect all the energy that it's giving off, and then you would store it somehow. And then you'd be able to run your computers for millennia after that star is burnt out.
So these might be Dyson spheres is what you're saying.
What? No.
Oh.
We have some evidence that we've spotted one in deep space. It is a black spot that emits some sort of radiation that a star would, but there's nothing there. It could just simply be a black hole in front of a star, and some of the radiation is making its way around. But yeah.
Huh.
But back to my I was walking my dogs, and I hear a lot about flat Earth lately.
Uh-huh.
You know, you have all these idiots like Shane Vibes on, I think he's on Instagram and TikTok about flat Earth and this and that, which is, it's interesting, but I don't know what I believe because I've never been to space, and nor have I ever seen the curvature of the Earth. But at the same time, general consensus is the Earth is round like this.
Yeah.
But I thought it was interesting. Imagine if we weren't actually on Earth. We were on like a gas giant, and we're in like a giant terrarium inside of this gas giant. And that's why there's so many people that think it's a flat Earth. And the sky's a projection. And the reason why we'd be in a terrarium or whatever. I have a speech impediment, so some words are difficult for me.
Terrarium.
Terrarium, there we go. And, well, why would you put a terrarium of humans on a gas giant? The gravity would crush us. Well, to make stronger humans. It's just, was just a random thought I had while walking my dogs, while thinking how stupid flat earthers are.
Do you get stoned when you walk your dogs?
Yeah, I love to get stoned while I walk my dogs, but I usually don't smoke until later in the day.
Right.
So once it's spring and summer, I will be walking along.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of feels like you're floating then.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and so, but it expands your mind a little bit. But the reason I ask that, because sometimes you can have different thoughts, like not like crazy thoughts, but like just it expands your mind and thinks outside of the box a little bit. Yeah,
your brain doesn't follow the same neuron pathways when you're baked.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it opens up synapses that fire differently, and it opens up different, I don't want to say portals in your brain, but different things that you wouldn't actually normally access. Do you know why they call it dope?
Cannabis? Why they call
it? Or like any drug dope?
Why?
Because dopamine.
Oh.
Your dopamine receptors in the frontal lobe of your brain. That's why they call it dope. Everyone thinks, because it makes you stupid. Like no, because it. I mean, that's what people say, but no, it's short for dopamine. And I was reading about that the other day. I was like, you ever get curious of why things get called certain things?
Yeah.
And so that's why.
It's crazy how much our language has roots in Latin. Yeah. But slang like that's interesting too. Dope is short for dopamine.
Mm-hmm. And what was the other one? There was a bunch. Do you know the history of swear words? You know where shit comes from?
No. Store high in transit, really?
Because they used to power these steamboats with cow manure, cow patties, and they would store them and they didn't want them to get wet, because if they got wet, then they wouldn't burn. So they would store them high, so they put them in these crates, and on the crates they wrote shit, store high in transit. That's where shit comes from.
Okay.
and the F word is fornication under command of the king.
Really?
Yeah. So back in medieval times, kings would tell the peasants of who would fornicate. Like, okay, I think you two would make good offspring, like smart offspring, so you two can fornicate.
Really?
Yeah.
They were into eugenics back then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
And so you can only have sex with somebody if you were commanded by the king to do so. Yeah, and then what's the other one? I don't know. Yeah, Dark History of Swear. Dark History on Spotify, or on YouTube as well. But Bailey Sarian, she does 2 podcasts. She does Dark History and Murder Mystery Makeup, where she does her makeup, and she tells us spooky.
I've heard of it before.
Oh, you've heard of it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna say a joke now from a girlfriend or something? Then?
Oh no.
Oh, because it's a chick. It's definitely a chick.
For some
podcast.
reason, all single women love true crime.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, there's something, and I don't mind it either, and I get told about it by women. So I like my friend Amber told me about this Bailey Sarian, and I just liked how her. I also like how her. I go back when I join someone's YouTube. I go back to their very first video, and I like to see how they evolve. Like Mr. Beast is the #1 YouTuber in the world.
Yeah, and I haven't seen any of his stuff.
But you know how he started?
No.
He was playing a game called Battle Pirates. I don't know. Do you remember that phone game?
Nope.
I remember people who got very hooked on it. I had a friend who spent like $10,000 on that game on the in-app purchases.
Wow.
Like to speed up your builds and stuff like that. It's one of these. It's like Mobile Strike or what's the other?
It's like a tower defense game, right?
Clash of Clans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tower defense. Yeah. So it's Battle Pirates, so it's nautical based. So there's like you have islands and coastals, and you have to build ships and whatnot. Anyway, so he started. That's how he got his first. That's how he got his start playing this game and posting videos. And he got like 30,000 views on one video, and it gave him enough money to kind of just study YouTube for a year, or it was like more than 30,000 views. I can't remember, and now he's the number one YouTuber. But I've watched a few of his videos. They're generally all. I'm not no hate on him or anything like that. He's very successful. He's very smart and good at what he does. But I just don't. There's only so many videos I can watch where they're giving away a house to someone who can like stay awake or stay standing still for 24 hours.
Yeah. Stuff
like that. Mm-hmm. Like, don't move off this 4 foot by 4 foot platform for 24 hours and don't sit down or anything, and you can have this house or $1 million or whatever.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of those. And then he did the Squid Games immersive. Yeah. Which was cool. But yeah, I don't know. There was one that he recently went really viral because the trainer in the video actually died. Well, there's this guy, basically he was overweight, and it was like the challenge was if you can lose 100 pounds in 60 days or 90 days or something like that, you get this house, or it was like this $2 or $3 million house. So you get this house, and they gave him a personal trainer, and the trainer died halfway through.
The trainer,
not the guy.
Okay.
The trainer passed away.
How?
It was something, I can't remember what it was. I'll be honest, I've just heard about it. I haven't watched the video.
Yeah, no, for myself with Mr. Beast, I was like, he seems more for the younger generation. And then like the other day I saw that he has something on Netflix now, like good for him. And apparently he does good stuff, so like
Netflix is taking over, man.
Yeah, they have podcasts now too.
I saw that. I was watching the Workaholics podcast. This is important on there. Yeah, it's insane. Oh, there's so many streaming services. There's soon there's not going to be any TV, like no Shaw cable, or there's not going to be satellite TV. There's not going to be like TV.
No, I agree.
Like soon, even like Saturday Night Live, which is the only reason I don't have TV. Like I have a TV, but I don't have like television. Like I don't subscribe to any channel.
No satellite, no.
Yeah.
Cable,
and I don't. And if I were to get that, the only show I'd watch is Saturday Night Live. So I go watch it live at Saturday at 10:30. Soon that's going to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
They already have live events. Why wouldn't they do that live? They have UFC live. They have UFC events on there.
The problem with like cable and satellite deserve to die, because why would you pay to have these channels, and then like they were double dipping? You were paying to have their service, but then you were also getting about 15 minutes of ads every hour. So why would you pay for something for a suboptimal product? So then when streaming came out, Netflix won, right?
Right.
Netflix came out, everything used to be on Netflix. But now they've muddied the water, so now you have Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, and then there's all the add-ons like Paramount and Crave, and so cable and satellite failed. It's pretty much dead. There's only boomers that have cable or satellite.
My grandma has. My grandma, my parents.
Yeah. So then, but in 10, 20 years, streaming will probably crumble too, because there's too much and it's not quality anymore. A lot of it's not quality. there's still good, shows, but like with Netflix, like there's a lot of bad Netflix now too.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I hunt for them. Sometimes I go searching to see if I can watch. I watched a movie the other day on Netflix called Cheerleader Ninjas. Cheerleader Ninjas, man. It was good.
But I guess that there is so many niches that are so small out there, and I could be completely wrong. I guess the audience is big enough to invest in the properties that they find bring value.
Yeah.
But for myself, it's like, well, I have I have some friends that let me use their subscription services, but I'd be completely happy not just having one.
Yeah.
Because YouTube is what I spend most of my time on. Learning shit or listening to and I think YouTube will be the winner out of the streaming wars eventually.
Oh, 100%.
They need to pay their creators that have they need to pay more for some of their content creators though.
Yeah. But some of those guys make so much money. Do you know how Netflix? Do you remember the early days of Netflix?
Used to mail you movies.
Yeah. Oh, so okay. Yeah, that's how it started. I remember seeing ads for it. It's like you go on the website, you send away, and then you send away, and they send you in the mail, and you send them back, and you get new. That's old school. That wasn't even that.
It was late '90s, and they only discontinued.
No, it wasn't that old, was it?
Netflix started in the '90s, I'm pretty sure.
And then,
what year was Netflix made?
I thought it was 2008.
Netflix was founded in 1997.
What year did they stop mailing movies?
1997.
Netflix ended its DVD buy mail service in September 2023. Would you like me to look up the final movie they ever mailed out?
No, thank you.
Well, I'm kind of curious.
Yes, tell us the last movie that they mailed out.
The last movie Netflix mailed out was True Grit, the 2010 Coen Brothers version. They sent out their final iconic red envelopes on September 29th, 2023, marking the end of their DVD buy mail service. Would you like to know more about the history of their DVD service?
No. That is way later than I thought. I thought it was 2010. That's crazy that they were still mailing movies. So somebody in Tuktoyaktuk, Nunavut, or Nuktitut. No, that's the language they speak in Nuktitut. But somebody who doesn't have, you still need internet though. And if you had internet, then why would you just get Netflix streaming?
Well, it could be that they live remote where they don't have internet, but they have internet on their phone, or they go to the library or some restaurant with Wi-Fi, and
they get their Netflix movies.
Just mailed to them.
Oh man.
Speaking of True Grit, though, have you seen that movie?
No.
You like westerns?
I would watch it. I haven't seen it. I thought it was before. I played so many video games that I don't always have time. I know when I do watch a movie, it's one that I've usually seen before. But True Grit.
Yeah, Jeff Bridges. Yeah.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges is the main character, and then Matt Damon.
And it came out in 2023? 2010. Oh, that's right. It said that. Coen Brothers.
Yep.
Okay, I'm on board.
Yeah. It's decent.
I like Tombstone. That's the only Western. Tombstone?
It's a classic.
Yeah. Tombstone and, it's more of a comedy than a Western, but A Million Ways to Die in the West.
That seems alright if you can stand Seth.
I love Seth MacFarlane.
Yeah.
Dude, he's so funny. And Charlize Theron was good in that movie too.
Charlize.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a good looker, huh? And that
heart just skipped a beat.
That she's South African. She speaks full Afrikaans or whatever they call that, the language. I saw her on some talk show. She was speaking Afrikaans. I had a thought. If they eventually they're gonna make a streaming service that's adult films.
What do you mean, like porn?
Yeah, porn. Eventually they're gonna be a streaming service where you can get it on your phone or your smart TV.
Does Playboy have a streaming service?
podcast, Playboy offers multiple ways to stream its content.
That's
Playboy
softcore
Plus-
though.
Okay, fine.
I'm talking like that's like I'm sure Play or would. Anyways, my idea would be it would be called Nutflix.
No, that's a good idea.
So that's nobody steal that. That's yeah, that was my idea.
I guess OnlyFans though, that's a streaming service.
That's true.
Subscribe per.
That's true. But I'm talking like like a Netflix, but you have all your classic, all your classic porns on there, like the high budget ones. Like I like how they used to do parodies,
Yes.
or they would
Parodies.
That's just eventually it's gonna, because it's become so mainstream now. Everyone's like OnlyFans, Pornhub, whatever. Like those are like people wear shirts that say Pornhub. Like people wear
Well, yeah, it's usually a play on their logo.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
I saw a guy the other day. I can't remember where I was, but he had a shirt that said Netflix and Phil ?
Netflix and Phil.
And then I see another one where it was the Netflix logo, but instead of saying it just said chill ? Yeah, it was.
All right, our first shirts for the podcast will be spaced out with the iconic orange and black logo.
Of Pornhub.
Yeah,
Spaced.
spaced out.
I
We'll
can
do
dig. Okay, I can dig it. I can see that. Or also like a maybe. No, that wouldn't really work. I was thinking like a no smoking sign with spaced, so it's like spaced out, but that doesn't really make sense. It'd be a thinker. You have to think too hard. I have to explain it to everybody.
We'll make some logo designs up yet.
We'll make some shirts. I wouldn't mind it. I love a good hoodie. I love a good pullover hoodie.
Me too. Pullover, you savage.
I like a pullover.
It needs to have zippers for me.
I like a zipper, but I also like pullovers are cozy. You don't have that cold. If you can wear a pullover by itself with no shirt underneath. I don't have that cold zipper pressing up against you.
I guess, yeah. Just get a plastic zipper in your phone.
I guess. I like
See,
both.
my problem with the pullover is when you pull it off, and then your gut hangs out.
Yeah, it's definitely not a.
Or
It's a bold move to take off a.
Or it's like, fuck, your hair is all up in the air now because you just pulled it over your head.
Yeah. And there's no graceful way to take off a pullover.
No, there isn't.
But I just like that you could put your hands in the pockets and
Pockets
touch.
are dope, yeah.
The pockets touch, and then like I have one of my favorite hoodies that I have is. I'd say that I paused my game to be here.
Pause.
Yeah. and I get a lot of comments on it when I wear it out. People say, "Is that true?" Or if they know me, they're like, "That's totally." I mean, you don't pause. All video games that you play now are online and that are live. You can't pause a live game.
Yeah.
But the idea is still. I took my drone out today. I went flying around.
You have a drone.
I have a drone. Yeah, it's over there by my microwave charging.
Okay, is there a camera on it?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a DJI. That's what that little case is there. I have and it's got a screen on the remote, and I was flying that thing around and doing some aerial shots, recording some video, just flying around town, and
Cool.
yeah, it was fun. The battery life is short. You can only get about 30 minutes of flight time on a charge
Okay.
with the battery I have in there right now, but it's still, if you think about it, it's using a lot of power because
No good.
there's 4 rotors and they're all turning at the same time, and it's battling the wind. Like it stays still no matter how 38 kilometers an hour winds it can handle,
Oh, wow.
which is yesterday it was 30 kilometer an hour gusts and I was flying around.
Okay. And is there like height requirements? Like,
So-
what are the rules?
The rules are in town. If you're in fly space, which we are because the airport's right there, you have to be under 120 meters.
Okay. And is there like a gauge that tells
There's
you? where
it
you're
won't let, I have a thing set where it won't let me go above 120 meters.
at? Okay.
Yeah, it's got all your stuff. It's got all your HUD on your display there on the remote. It tells you everything, and then
It'd be cool if they were to do like a drone hybrid with like a blimp or a zeppelin for buoyancy.
Huh.
Right? Because then your battery life would be extended because you wouldn't need to maintain as much.
So what would be in the blimp then?
Well,
in the air.
Well, blimps are hydrogen, and then zeppelins are helium, right?
Right.
And you couldn't do hydrogen because it's explosive, right?
And with helium, it would just sail away. But unless you have those drone motors to bring you down.
I wouldn't do like a balloon. I'm just like, why wouldn't they like make the skeleton airtight and fill it up with a buoyant gas? Does that make sense? Or is it?
What do you mean? I don't.
No. That's
a blimp. Well, blimps have fans, have propellers on them.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about like it's lighter than air, right? I guess there would have to be a balloon of some sort, or make the drone have some sort of interior compartment which would hold the gas for
like a submarine
like
with it.
buoyancy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Okay, I get that.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah. If I fully understood it, I'd be on board. I'm an idiot when it comes to certain things. Like it's got brushless motors. I have no idea what that means. My drill has a brushless motor. I guess because there's brushes that, like, do you know how a power drill works? Like a DeWalt or whatever. Like you can get these ones now that are a lot smaller because they're brushless. And I don't 100% understand how that works.
What does brushless motor mean?
This is an idiot when someone Googles things in front of me.
A brushless motor uses an electronic controller instead of physical carbon brushes to switch power between coils. This eliminates friction and sparks, resulting in higher efficiency, longer lifespan, and better heat management. Efficiency converts more energy into motion. Maintenance, no brushes to wear down or replace. Control, precise speed and torque adjustments via the ESC, electronic speed controller. Would you like me to compare the performance specs of brushless versus brushed motors for a specific project?
No. You can go forever. Dad, I feel like such an idiot when I mean it's good. I love learning, but it just when we have to go, and then we talk about AI, I feel like artificial intelligence is okay. I was thinking about this the other day. I was watching. You ever when you're scrolling on your feeds and you can. I'm terrible at being able to tell if it's real or if it's an AI video or not.
Yeah.
And people say, people in the comments, people are like, oh, you can tell it's AI because of this, because of that. I'm like, don't tell them what they're doing wrong. AI is reading your comments and it's like, the fingers or the hands or that one thing in the background wasn't moving properly. Oh, this is what we're doing wrong. It's learning from our comments. That's why AI, I feel like they're doing it on purpose. They're posting these videos to figure out what, and eventually they're going to make the perfect video.
Yeah, it eventually, theoretically, they will be able to make perfect video. One thing with AI is like the energy requirement they keep on bringing up. But for myself, I usually can spot when something is AI just because some of the mechanics to like the motion of like a person's body or the animal are off, or if it's like some dude. Like one the other day I saw, it was a mother bear protecting its baby cub from a bunch of wolves. And I was like, this is complete bullshit. Like, it's fake. It's not real.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I saw one the other day. This woman was making a bed out of pallets, but lifting the pallets so easily. And I didn't realize it. I'm like, wait, something about this seems AI. And then I read the comments like, yeah, pallets are definitely way heavier than that. You can't just lift 2 pallets with one hand. And I'm like, oh yeah, because I work with pallets. I know it. Yeah, you can't. So you can't. And then it's like, oh yeah, this is fake. And it lets you down because it was a cool idea. And then who's coming up with these ideas? Like it's so random too. Like wolves. Yeah. Wolves fighting like a mother bear fighting off wolves or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on Instagram or like on a lot of social media sites, you get paid per view, right? So it'll be a fraction of a cent per view of your AI slop. So a lot of people are just buying a subscription, not a subscription, but they'll get, ChatGPT and they'll pay whatever so they can make videos, and then they'll upload them onto their social media because they'll come up in their reels, people will watch it, and then people will argue if it's AI or not. So the more comments, the more views,
right,
and making a profit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So so somebody's using AI to make, okay. So these accounts are run by people, these accounts aren't AI ran.
That's a good question. I don't think that AI would be possible to make their own accounts. I hope there's a safeguard, because you remember, a lot of the time you get that little block.
Am I a robot?
Am I a robot? It's like, no, right? Or you had to move that puzzle piece.
Yeah. Oh.
These are the safeguards we have in place from AI. Fuck you, Skynet.
AI can't tell how many traffic lights. Pick the ones with only 4 traffic lights, or pick the ones with traffic lights. AI can't tell that. They can make videos of like wolves attacking bears, but they can't.
Yeah.
These sort of the safeguards. There's a comedian I think who has a bit about that. The safeguards we have put in place. I am not a robot. Would a robot know that they're a robot? Or would a robot know to click that? It's like,
I think it's probably the moving the piece or the selecting is that you're touching the screen, right? So then the screen's picking up on
right.
That. But I don't know. And once there's bipedal robots, which there is, and they also have like not fingertips, but like a soft thing that registers like a stylus end on a screen, then they might be able to. And I didn't verify it, but I saw that they're looking to deploy like 1,000 robots in Ukraine. Yeah.
Really? Like as fighters?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So warfare is about to drastically change again.
Like Russia's deploying them into Ukraine.
No.
Ukraine,
because they're so low on people.
They're gonna deploy robots to fight the Russians.
Yeah.
Whoa, how's that?
Like I said, I didn't verify it, but it looked like a legit little news clip.
That war's still going on, huh?
Yep.
Is Israel and Gaza? Is that still going on?
No.
Yeah, Israel and Palestine. Is that war?
So last I had heard, what are the rebels? Who are the terrorists? ISIS, right? Is it ISIS?
I don't know enough about it.
Fuck. I feel as if ISIS was the last flavor. What is the Palestinian?
I think you're right.
Okay. Last I heard, they had surrendered and were giving bodies back. But the amount of carnage that Israel has done to Palestine, it's very troubling.
Yeah, I don't know who to side with. I had a joke. I heard a joke the other day. A comedian say, "I don't pick a side. I just want both sides to have fun."
Well, I don't have a side either, but I side with people that need help, and seeing a baby burnt. Seeing all those corpses.
I didn't see any of
Israel did something very, very wrong, incredibly wrong.
Yeah.
But we need to keep a foothold in the Middle East. Well, do we now? Do we? Like, Trump says that Israel is America's greatest ally. I don't know why, because they send so much money to Israel, and let's see what Israel does for us. Israel makes vaccines. Israel colludes with Jeffrey Epstein.
Okay.
Israel makes all their citizens military train for 2 years, I believe.
I thought it was only a year.
Maybe it's 1. I could be off. So you got a military state, and they're into medicine. vaccine medicine. And I'm kind of against pharmaceuticals derived from petrol products.
Okay.
So, I don't know. It's scary times. But yeah, I don't want to be a downer.
No, it's fine.
Fuck Israel. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion about it, but I just Israel. They got that dome. They got that crazy missile defense system.
Pretty soon we'll have the Golden Dome over North America. Since Trump's, they're building a Golden Dome. It's gonna be great.
That's a good impression.
Thank you.
It's beautiful dogs. When he's talking when they took down the leader of ISIS with the dogs, and then he was remember that he was talking with the dogs that there was a dog they sent in. Why can't I think? Delta Force went in to take out the leader of ISIS, and then they sent a dog in, and he had the leader of ISIS, Abu Baghdadi or whatever his name was, had a suicide vest on, and he was surrounded by like a bunch of his kids.
Yeah.
And then they went down the secret tunnel, and the dog chased him down the tunnel, and he hit the vest and blew up, and this dog was covered in all these blood and guts and whatnot.
Dog lived?
Dog lived, yeah. And then got a medal.
Good.
And and Trump was talking about, we have these dogs, these beautiful dogs. These great dogs, wonderful dogs. And yeah, so he went on about that. This dog got a medal and a bath because it was covered. Yeah, no, dogs survived. I think working dogs, service dogs, like they don't get the credit that like even police dogs. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't think like they're. What do you think about that? Dogs with jobs.
I think that we owe our success as a species on domesticated dogs and cats, because it most, like in my estimation, we could have started domesticating dogs and cats before we were Homo sapiens. Probably when we were just Homo erectus, we started.
Okay.
Because our bond is so.
When you say domesticated, what do you mean? Having them as pets or putting them to work?
Both.
Oh, both.
Well,
okay.
It would have been, primordial man would have been sitting around the fire, and there would have been wolves and shit, right? And we would have probably started using them to help us with hunting, right?
Right.
And then we'd share the spoils, right? We'd eat the meat, we'd use the hide as, clothing. But, we could break the bones apart with tools and suck out the marrow, but it's easier to just give it to the wolf, right?
Right.
And then, okay, well, this one's friendly and that one isn't, so fuck that one. But this one, we're going to hang out with this one, and it's going to have puppies. We're going to keep those puppies. And, okay, well, this puppy's kind of an asshole, so fuck that one. It can go live with the mean wolves, and boom, you have dogs. But like they can sense your emotions. Dogs are so tentative, right?
Right.
I love dogs.
I
wish I could save every dog. I can't. But
I was just wondering on how you feel about people taking dogs and having them as bomb sniffer dogs.
Well, in a perfect world, I wouldn't. I
Right.
wouldn't put them in harm, but human life versus animal life.
Right, and that's 100% why they do it.
As a human, I could see how most humans would be like, oh, we gotta save as many people as possible. And good thing we're almost to the point where we'll have robots that can just go do that, right? But there's a reason why, dogs, their ancestors voluntarily decided to work for us.
Right.
And it's worked for us. And I just wanted to touch on the cat bit. The reason why I said we're so successful as a species is that most likely domesticated cats killed a lot of rodents.
Right.
Which carry diseases. And that's probably one of the reasons why we're also so very successful.
But cats, I I had a conversation with somebody a while back about how they thought cats were dumb because they don't do anything. You never see a seeing eye cat. Or I'm like they're not dumb. They're very smart. They're just lazy. They know that they're smart where they don't have to work. They don't have to do. They can just sit in that cat tree or knock stuff off the counter. But it's like, what is the life of a cat? Like I don't know, an indoor cat. Like they just sit inside. They don't do anything. Dogs at least you take for walks.
Yeah.
You know, you play fetch with. You teach tricks. You can't teach a cat a trick.
Most of them no. I don't.
Cats are useless.
Personally, I don't hate cats.
No, me either.
But I am horribly allergic to cats.
Oh, okay.
And when I was a little fat kid,
okay,
I liked petting anything, nice and furry and cute.
Mm-hmm.
I had a cat kick the shit out of me one day.
Oh, really?
Just fucked me up. It scratched me. I jumped up into the back of a truck so I'd get away from it, and the damn thing circled the truck for like an hour. It felt like an eternity. I was like 5, right? So, sometimes you're just petting a cat and then it decides to choose violence and claw your hand. It's like, fuck you. So I love dogs. I appreciate cats. I've met a lot of friendly ones. It seems like they can sense I have no interest in petting them, because whenever I'm at a person's place that has a cat, for some reason they want to come climb up on my lap and make me sneeze. So it's like, hey, well,
they can tell.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like cats. I like dogs. I love ferrets. I was thinking about all the pets I had the other day. Like, I don't count the pets I had when I was a kid living at home, because those were family pets.
Yeah.
We had a lot, but like I had when I first moved out, I got a pet ferret, and then I've never had a dog or a cat of my own, just because I've always lived in places where you're not really supposed to have pets. But the ferret, and then I had rabbits. I bred rabbits for a bit and sold them. You know what? It's funny when you breed rabbits and sell them. What kind of people will buy them? Like, I'm pretty sure there was this one Jamaican lady that I'm pretty sure was making stew out of them. She would buy rabbits off me. And then I had this other guy who told me straight up that he was buying baby rabbits to feed his pet snake. He had a Brazilian boa.
Yeah.
Brazilian rainbow boa I was watching. Do you ever watch those Jay Prehistoric videos on Facebook? Where the snakes, and he tries to retrieve the eggs from the snake, the egg clutches. Like, snakes lay eggs.
Yep.
And so I just learned facts. Like, the largest snake, everyone thinks it's the anaconda. It's actually the reticulated python.
Okay.
It's the longest. The anaconda is the heaviest, and then the Burmese python is the third biggest snake. Well, how do you feel about snakes and spiders?
People who own the snakes and lizards seem to have, it's like a manufactured edge they have to their personality,
Right.
Like, I don't know, like sometimes you just meet somebody and like they just bring every opportunity they can add their snake to the conversation, they will. Does that make sense to you?
It makes sense, yeah.
I find lizard people a little off, but whatever.
Lizard people. The Anunnaki. That's what I thought of right away.
I'd take a lizard people over the crab people.
The crab people.
You don't get that reference?
No.
South Park.
Oh, that's
crab
right.
people.
Yeah. South Park. I haven't watched that in a while. I watched the newest season. I wonder if there's a new episode yet, but no, it's very satirical. That's satire. Is it?
Spiders, on the other hand, I don't get the point of having 3x1 or that's like
with a spider in it.
Yeah, it's like, okay,
terrarium.
That's great. Yeah, there we go, terrarium again. That's a lot of space to eat up in your house if you have the space for it. But are you gonna milk the venom from your spider, or like you just want a tarantula?
Well, yeah, tarantulas are venomous.
They aren't. They are.
Tarantulas?
Yeah, they just won't kill you.
Oh,
They'll just hurt really badly. It depends on the person. Like if you're like a kid or if you're sick or elderly,
Oh,
then their venom might do you in. But no, it's,
really? Tarantulas?
Yeah, they got venom.
Okay, but I didn't think they were deadly.
Well,
I guess
most likely not.
Well, did you know that daddy longlegs is the most venomous spider, but its fangs aren't long enough to pierce human skin?
I've heard that before. I've never.
Do you think that's fact or cap?
I think it's bullshit.
Okay.
Let's find out. Let's ask Gemini.
Oh, it's gonna.
Is it true that daddy longlegs spiders are the most venomous spider in the world? They just can't break your skin.
It's too long. It's not good.
What?
Actually, that's a popular myth. While they do have venom, it's very weak, and they aren't considered dangerous to humans at all. The reality, venom potency. Their venom is nowhere near the most toxic. Spiders like the Sydney funnelweb or Brazilian wandering spider hold that title. Fangs. Most daddy long legs can actually bite humans, but the result is usually just a mild, short-lived sting. Species mix-up. This
So that's
myth
a
often
myth.
confuses the cellar spider, an actual spider, with the harvestman, which isn't even a spider and has no venom at all. Would you like me to look up which spiders are actually the most dangerous?
Sure.
Sure. I feel as if I just crushed your whole world.
You did.
What are you looking?
I know. I was very sad. I wanted that to be true. Oh, it's fine. I wasn't looking. When you were saying that into there, I thought that is no way. Because if you type something like that into Google, I was like, that's way too long, and then it knew. So I guess the Gemini is very accurate. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just thought that was too long. That it was gonna get confused. AI is very smart these days. Is it telling you?
No, it's going into workout stuff now because I was talking about it. Yeah, no.
Oh, see, it listens.
Most value. Not most value. No. Most venomous spider in the world.
The Brazilian wandering spider, Phonutria, is widely considered the most venomous spider due to its highly potent neurotoxic venom. While toxicity varies based on the test subject, here are the top contenders. Brazilian wandering spider holds the Guinness World Record for toxicity.
And then there's the Sydney funnel and the six-eyed sand spider. Those are the three top contenders.
Wow. So the black widow's not even close. I know the snakes, the black mamba's the most venomous. So venom has to be injected. Poison is ingested.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. People always say, is it poisonous?
Speaking of venom, though, did you know that beekeepers tend to live longer than most people?
No. That's crazy.
And there's a little bit of evidence that like the venom from a bee sting helps with arthritis. Isn't that fascinating?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Have you ever been stung by a bee?
Yeah. It took I think I was 34 or 35. The first time that I was at my parents' having coffee one morning outside.
Yeah.
We're just chilling outside. I watch this fucking bumblebee come, land on my bicep. I'm like, well, I'm like, live and let live. I'm not going to swat it away. Fucking stings me for no reason.
Really?
Yep.
I got stung when I was a little kid, and we were camping, and I thought there were needles in my bed. I was being stung repeatedly, but I don't know if it was a wasp or a bee. But and then when I was 25, I got stung on my ankle. I think that's the only time. But yeah, it's not. I'm not allergic or anything, thank goodness. But yeah. It's not a big deal, I guess, getting stung by a bee. What's worse, bee or wasp?
I think I was actually a wasp I got stung by.
Yeah.
So I don't think, maybe I have never been
bumblebees?
stung by a bee. But I think wasps are worse because wasps and hornets can sting and bite more. Bees can only sting once and then they die. And they also eat flesh.
Really?
Yeah.
Bees.
Wasps. Wasps and hornets.
Oh, crazy.
They also eat wood, but yeah.
Hornets. Huh.
But now yellow jackets I kill on sight. If there's a yellow jacket wasp fucking around, I used to just okay, I'll just vibe, let it pass.
Yeah, because if you start swatting, then it's attracted to the pheromones that
Yeah.
you're giving off.
But then, ever since that one just stung me for no reason, if I see you flying around,
Right. You get
My hat.
smacked, yeah.
remember if like 10 years ago when everybody's like, oh, hive collapse in the Americas, that bees were dying. Do you remember that?
No.
Everybody's like, oh, they're pollinators. It's going to be the end of the world because the bees are dying. You don't remember that?
I know. How long ago was this?
10, 15 years ago, probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well.
I was in rehab then, and I was kind of numb to the
I
world.
think it was around the 2012 era.
Yeah,
So it was like, oh, the end of the world. But, yes, it's troubling that honeybees' hives were collapsing, but the manufactured were doomed because they're pollinators. Bullshit. Honeybees were brought here from Europe.
Okay.
So they're not even indigenous to the Americas, and there's thousands of species of birds and insects that pollinate plants.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew a medicine man once that made his own honey. He had bees. He was a beekeeper, and he got them from New Zealand.
His bees were from New Zealand?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where his bees were from. They died one winter.
Oh.
But yeah, I used to make honey. That was there's a lot of people that make. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm feeling tired all of a sudden. It's up till 11 today. I slept in.
Nice.
It was nice to sleep in. Yeah, bees. This they came from Europe.
Honeybees.
Honeybees came from Europe. Well, I don't know if you have anything else to talk about. What are we at? We're at like over an hour for sure.
I'm going to guess, yeah, we're probably around an hour. I'm going to say 50 minutes.
Well, let's check what we're at here. We're at an hour and 6 minutes.
Ooh, you were right.
So, I think that's a good length. Just cut it off there. All right, this has been Space Up the Podcast. I've been Mike.
Derek.
This has been Derek.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
It's done.
It's done.
Didn't
Hopefully,
we learn so much today?
I hope so. I hope they did. I hope we all learned a little something. And with that, we'll cut it.
Bye!
And then, if we have to, obviously, if you want to edit any of that.